The plane is up and over and cutting right across the middle of Los Leones. So it goes. And this time we're going to be a little bit more eastern. We've seen a few circles end up over by Impala, up towards the north in between Torre Ahumada and Cruz de Valle, up on the northern side as well. So where is this one going to go? But with this plane path, basically it could go just about anywhere, actually. I think the circle could, you know, again, in PUBG fair. Esports, right? The circle, the first circle has to touch the plane path. That's all that matters. It could go anywhere based on that.
Just touching it. And how about Egos? Los Egos.
Los Egos?
Uh-huh.
I would love to see that. We had one game this year in Korea that did end down there, and it was magical. Back when back when Juanito was on Seohae-won Prince, at the time APK Prince, and there was Farm PC down there. We had a little battle, little scuffle. It was on the island to the east of Los Egos, actually, but
that's
still,
a smaller island.
So fun to watch.
Don't really see big changes as Tiamba again going to Paraiso like yesterday. As we do have the highlight moment, of course, with Pero, back-to-back chicken. I think they have to be highlighted again going into El Azahar. Unless there's a big shift into the western side, they should be again. Okay, we do have the circle. Looking for a perfect opportunity. Cecil's also ready with a smoke right below.
Oh, that's
a nice nade.
Oh my word, Machao, we've been waiting for you to show up. The Japanese PO is what he is called in Japan. They lovingly refer to it. Oh, it's just short. It's just short, as the hill is just enough in the way, and the retreat is on there. And I don't think EJ, the fragger and in-game leader for Afrika, I think he's done, man. At 4 a.m., up on top of the hill. They might scuffle real quick here. Long DD gets one. And that's not going to be a fast enough response from Lou. That's going to send him packing, waiting for the reinforcements. Mill's going to get another here. Pero is absolutely decimating 4 a.m.
They're picking apart into pieces. Forever also down. Wow, long DD with the sprays from the side, just getting all that. Only got B left all the way to the back, as he just has to run. There's no way.
Go. You're absolutely right. He's got to go, dude. It's just over. I mean, Pero should just try to finish it, and they are thinking about it, but of course it's too late, as Godby has to go.
This was somewhat forced by that drop of XDD. Godby was actually holding position, trying to get that side of vision to get that any shot in.
And it was even Ming Ming from New Happy that picked up one of those kills, or the knocks at least, onto GEX. Only has one left, and now it's PO up and over, sees Godby. Godby's in a world of trouble. He has nothing but a dip and a sliver of health. Nope. PO is going to make up a bit for his mistake early on and pick up a point. And 4 a.m., an early exit here into game number 3.
And go into that southern side, which is still out of circle.
So for the teams that made the early center rotation, it does shift back to them, so they get a little bit of reward for their early work. And Entis has a 2-2 towards the eastern side. Infantry along the lines. New Happy coming on in towards the western edge.
And the worst circle for VLG. VLG actually controlled 1/4 of that circle from the northwestern side with that 2-2 split. Oh, the Briggs making a pretty early.
Anonix, what? That was a double. Woo! Jeez Louise, Anonix absolutely cracked. Legnon getting pushed in by Griffin's gonna get the double here. New Happy does it easy.
Griffin,
oh my god.
Why this early when they had so much more information by staying on top of that western side, and they weren't really directly pushed by Sun Sisters either.
No, that was just a send into the waiting open arms of New Happy. We've seen it time and time again from Griffin, that they send it to New Happy and get destroyed. That's not the first time we've seen it this tournament. Now, Pio reached out. He heard K7 rotating, and he wanted to see if he could get a piece of it. Instead, Lockslock is going to get held up by the crossfire between him and VLG. As VLG, like you mentioned, is has to be the real feels bad man, as you're right. They controlled literally a quarter of this circle, and it shifts completely away from them.
On the harder side, if they got some circle control, and as knowing that there's a road right in the middle, they could just have a full squad back and forth and keep the circle. I think they could have had the chicken dinner. That likely, because they had so much control over the circle. But the worst circle for them, as they still have to move in against MCG and K7.
All right, and Onyx's turn to be rezzed by Pio. It's a hero moment for Pio now as they take turns. But the big fight coming up could be between Pero and Detonation Gaming White. Detonation Gaming White, this brick compound is so easy to defend if somebody tries to push into it. You basically have great crossfires. The problem is Detonation Gaming White is not in a good position to defend this. There's nobody up on the balconies. There's somebody right around the door. So Mamu, he's checking it. He did see it. He caught the edge here. They're going to have to pre-fire to back him off. They do a good job with that initially. Grenade's going to bounce on it. Coming around the corner is Melifo. Good timing there on that push out. Catches Mamu with the grenade in hand.
Yeah, great angle from Gokri. He revealed himself and let Melifo stay on that position. And I think that's going to be very dangerous for Pero as they lose one already. But they're still in the circle. But let go, but the shots are coming in. Long DD. Takes one down.
Yeah, who else but Long DD and Mill right now stepping up strong for Pero. It looks like we're going to be able to get this res onto Mamu. Ooh, good grenade, though. Does a bunch of damage. Makes them rethink the timing on this. And both teams are going to go for it. Seas comes over, gets Long DD. Good angle here from Seas, helping his teammates out. Their smokes here kind of covering whatever XDD is trying to look at. And now Gen G looking to try to third-party this fight a bit. Stuns coming in and out of this fight as they're all just trying to buy the time to get the reses. They are through. Now they get the heals off coming through after all that.
Yeah, XDD is on the back, keeping the side angle. That's exactly what DGW is also doing, but I think Detonation Gaming, they have to be a little bit more aggressive in terms of the position. When they already have the control, they should be able to dominate when they get the first knock. Already gave so much time for Pero to come back in this fight. Now, Gen G is going to third party soon enough, and Loki just checking the angle, making sure if he can steal the kills, and there's the knock again. XTD, that's the worst.
Yeah, that's absolutely not what they wanted. Loki with some sneaky...
And he's just going to go.
Yeah, he got the knock, he's done. And the circle is going to kind of prompt him to not want to stick around much longer in this fight, and maybe he feels like there might be some attention being drawn his way if he stays out there too long. Might be a little too exposed. Now Sun Sister has Tianba, and once again...
wrapped up.
Just Tianba absolutely murdering Sun Sisters.
And Luren's got Groza.
But they got to win this battle on the backside. Longsker trying to fight in, so Pero needs to do something because there have been a couple different teams looking into it. Gokuri is going to get the knock onto Mill once again. Mamu has been knocked now as well from Machao, so 2 down for Pero.
Just XDD left, as he's a one-man army for sure for Pero, but the basically entire squad up for Detonation Gaming White. Can he do it? Pio getting another scratch into VLG now, as Aqua 5 is already right next to him.
Yeah, Pio is just been so pinpoint accurate on these close range hill peaks. He's done such a good job controlling his sprays across tight angles over hill lines. We saw it yesterday, and it's coming into play again. He comes up and over, catches Lambu, completely looking the opposite direction. Now he's gonna pull out the SLR, try to get some more work done in VLG. They might be not long for this lobby, and they do get the knock onto an Onyx here. Summer comes up and over, VLG falling apart quickly. It is also Spear going down.
Yeah, look at his aim. Loki doesn't know, Hikaru doesn't know where to go, as MCG also pressures from the bottom, as Genji and MCG actually might face each other.
Well, Genji is hurt. Genji is really banged up and going for reses, so this is a good timing for them to allow them the space they need to hopefully get somebody up and running. But no, it is going to be Genji torn apart. Infantry goes down on the back end of MCG. Got infantry here too as well. Where in the world did that happen from? I completely missed what was going on with infantry, to be quite frank. I thought they were still over on the eastern side.
Yeah, infantry, they were pushed by Entrus all the way towards the east because they were running down the lines of blue, the next blue. And also, DGW got some sight on them, so that was going to be hard. But Genji pushing onto VLG could not really handle within the 3 seconds where Pio occupied. They were supposed to push, and Onyx was supposed to open the angle, but he was dropped immediately. So, and MCG, really nice timing with that push.
I mean, not only did they get a bunch of kills onto VRLU Ghibli and Gen G here, but then they get, like you mentioned, infantry that was pushed out of their area. They're able to get sightlines onto that. Now up on the hill is Detonation Gaming White, and they get to be kings of the mountain right now. This is a Lion King moment for them because everything that their guns can see, they're going to be able to put some damage down into. But look how quickly MCG is on the reinforcement here. Right away, the rest of the members come to join Lingdu. He's giving the call-outs, letting them know that New Happy is trying to bop him out of there, and they know how valuable this real estate is.
This is one fight for all the other teams from that eastern side. Already with 5 kills, Jiao trying to make some entry, blocking the angle from that right side. Tank, some damage in.
Yeah, the grenade sends him in there. Lingdu now just pre-fires around the corner. He knows that's likely where the member of New Happy has to go. It's a good try, just a little bit too early on the fire. Tanky still holding down the wrecked car on the side. Now wrapping around him, it's Mingming trying to be smart, but Tanky hits the side here. Mingming's just a little bit too far down for his gun. Finally comes around the corner of the side, gets the knock onto Mingming.
As Tanky's got the angle cut off from the side as New Happy was trying to wrap around them. Now Evil Lee's also got his hand right next to Summer and Lingdu. As these compounds still in the next circle, so they are actually okay as long as they take care of New Happy.
Loki, in the meantime, just got a double onto the side of Detonation Gaming White. Snuck up on their flank.
Loki.
And rips them apart there as the solo for Gen G and just peels off after doing significant damage. Good headshot from Summer around the corner. Does the work that needs to be done here for MCG. And that's going to be 10 kills already.
Even without the placement points. 10 kills when they got the pretty good circle set up. But there are some traps in the middle of the way. There's Hikari and also Loki, and they do have the circle control. MCG, they do have to get back in, and that's a knock and one member gone from blue damage. As Indigo's trying to lock them down, saying, "Okay, you just cannot come up here."
I like this positioning from Indigo and Kale. They're really trying to keep Tianba pinned. That is absolutely so smart, especially not just for the results that this could bring them in this match, but also because of the standings on the leaderboard. Tianba wisely goes around the backside a little bit. That's going to be right into OPGG territory. Dumbo tries to spray, not really connecting with much there, but that's going to set the wagons circling for Tianba below the shack, and Under running down to try to assist is getting shot on the way by MCG, who's popping on into Loki. Loki gets one.
That's
oh my
three
God.
For him.
He's crazy right now. The guy is playing out of his mind. We see this from time to time from Loki, but he's out of throwables. It's just smokes and stuns left that we can see, and he's just throwing everything he can to buy himself some time.
Loki can bring some amazing results, but alone by himself, can he actually bring MCG down? And no more nades for MCG, though. He does hear the footsteps of Summer right next to him.
Whoop!
Gets one more!
This is crazy! Oh no, he isn't able to finish off the last one. Almost single-handedly takes MCG out of this round.
But Loki's back, man.
But he did so much damage to two teams here, Detonation Gaming White and MCG, and you're right, that's the Loki we love to see. Now, Entus in the meantime has made their blockade attempt, and it hasn't really succeeded too much because now they're having to throw smokes to cut the angles off from Tianba.
And not knowing exactly how far Detonation Gaming White is on top. Entus, they can't really go too far as they will keep just a small amount of space getting all these information before they have to move up north. But before they move up, they have to force a fight between these two squads right now on your screen, Tianba and OPGG. OPGG, there's no way they can just go straight towards the western side.
All right, it's going to be Kale and I believe Under are out on that motorcycle. They try to go forward. MCG putting shots into them, but there is smoke up here available. There is a knock on the Evil Lee from Indigo, but Luren quickly,
Tianba!
Oh my God, Tianba actually just destroys that push by themselves. OPGG hasn't moved. Now they're making their move, so Entus goes first, and that, in this case, wasn't right.
Shot.
Oh, run over him. Oh my God, he did it. Yes, Alphaka takes Hikari and VLG out.
Yeah, Silky does go down with that after the knock there. OPGG loses a member, but Tianba still strong with 3-man Entus. They have to go. The blue's coming. And does Tianba focus onto Ayo at all? Is it going to be a lot more power for OPGG? Why are they not targeting onto Tianba at all?
It seems
it's a little
like
surprising.
They're really concerned about MCG above them, and it's gonna be disastrous because Tianba is ripping through both them and Entus because of it. Melifo and Detonation Gaming White still hanging out up on the northeastern edge, but they still have to get in the circle as well.
Oh yes, but they're not too far away, as OPGG has got not too much angle because they're down the hill. MCG looking to catch the prey. Dumbo actually winning that duel.
Oh, Detonation Gaming
that's like
White.
the 4th knock or something.
Detonation Gaming White should try to finish the job on MCG right now. They're making the push. Lurena, very, very hurt. Skirts the fire on his side. Yeah, 2 HP. And Sungjong goes to the blue, and it's going to be Entus out in 5th. So this will set Tianba ahead of Entus one way or another, depending on how well they do here. They've got 3 up. It could be a chicken dinner. It could be 3 for China to do this day number 4.
Yes, Detonation Gaming White. They're still there. Prone not making any sound. not making any shots, but they do DGW, they do have to take care of Summer. And Summer is a strong member from MCG.
He's watching. He knows Detonation Gaming White is up there. They took his teammate out, so he's waiting to see. Regardless, this is going to be a huge round for MCG because of this. And Summer just prones, and he's going to try to wait this out. There's the Mexican standoff here between these two.
Throws a fan. I don't need that.
Well, he's trying to see if somebody's up there. Dumbo, okay, and Alpaca is going to finish the job. So that's one that evens up the score here for OPGG. Grenade up and over. Is it going to get close enough? Oh, that hill just bounces it short. Still gets some damage. Could have gone a lot further and been worse.
But Linshu, Luren, these two members have been getting all those kills for Tiamba. Still, I think with that, Groza can put out that firepower. Dumbo has been amazing so far in this match.
Dumbo's been turned up, dude. He's been turned up today. He has done some serious work for OPGG.
Oh, spotted Summer.
Oh, that's a stun, though. It's not. I couldn't quite tell if that was a frag or a stun. Remember that Groza from Linshun.
That's still there. And the fact that DGW still has a lot of potential.
Sees no! Jumps right into the open arms here, and that's going to be Detonation Gaming White. Dumbo trying to clutch this out. It's Linshun and Lorena, and again, the Groza's doing so much damage. Tiamba comes down with it. Another chicken dinner here, and that is going to solidify them as your top team at PCS3 Asia.
Money and power, respect my mind, no die from last child. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud